The following program is being brought to you by Loving's Moon, Tim and Jerry's Auto Sales, Garden Bowl, American Gratitude, Patrick Dugan's Coffee House, and AAA Loans and U-Haul.
Hey, it's JB Surge. You've stumbled upon Uncaged, Raw, and Uncut. The following episode contains crude, unedited, and informal content. The views expressed in this episode do not directly reflect the views of any of our sponsors. Listener discretion is advised. May only the strong-willed proceed.
Two guys who had no business being in radio decided to start their own podcast, and now they just won't shut up. Hey! A Power Surge media production. Here they are, JB Surge and Snipes Uncaged.
That new intro, motherfuckers.
that was pretty good.
Wasn't that good? Oh, yeah. Thanks to Sandy White, by the way, who does that. He's a native Kansan. He lives out of Wichita. He's a cool dude, and he sounds really good. Sounds better than I do.
He does a lot of the work for the radio stations we're at. So
if you ever listen to The Bull, then,
you hear Sandy's
you kind of hear him, too. So
I just want to give him crap about his name.
Native of Colby, Kansas. A Fort Hays State Tiger.
He's a Tigger?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Former production manager or program manager for Eagle Radio up there in Hays, and now he's Dragon Vox Media out of Wichita. So he's a cool dude. Anyways, welcome to Uncut number 7. The lucky number 7.
Alcohol.
Alcohol
is involved.
I'm not drinking, though. What do you got over here, bro?
I've got double makers and Coke over here.
Oh, that figures for you to be drinking on the makers.
I was going to do a beer, but, you guys ragged on me last week
I know.
How many have you had?
I'm never going to make fun of you.
See?
Yes. See, there you go.
Alcohol is the giver of life.
It doesn't matter what kind as long as it's in your hand.
Right.
Right, exactly.
Isn't there a song about that with Eric Church?
Yeah.
Drinking
my hand?
Yeah.
There you go.
That's like your life theme song.
Well, it should be.
It should be everyone's.
Well, anyways, joining us on the show for the first time ever, longtime listeners, we gave him shit on Ron and Cut 5. Brendan Schwatter is here.
Hello.
What's up, bro?
Hello. Don't get excited.
And off to his right is it Suck Up or Sook Up?
Suck Up.
Suck Up. There you go. Michael Suck Up.
Suck it up.
Suck it all up,
Mr.
baby.
Suck Up. As he's flipping the bird to Snipes, yeah. And his fiance and one of my longtime friends, Lexus Richardson, is off to his right.
Wow, you claim her as a friend. That's wow.
I know.
He's brave.
It is
But what's up, fuckers?
What's up, fuckers? Kind of like that one Vine. Hello, motherfucker.
I'm trying to help you.
Anyways, yeah. So, y'all got some. What do you got over there, Michael? What's your beer there? It looks very cloudy.
Orange. It's a
It looks very orange.
whatever the fuck the shock top is.
Shock top.
Oh,
It's not too bad.
yeah, whatever.
Interesting.
Okay, I just gave you a compliment. Do I have to take it back already?
Yes.
Okay. Rescinded.
Okay,
Rescinded. What do you got going?
Mine's just a regular Coors Light. I
Just
don't need
a
any of that
regular
fruity
Coors?
foo-foo shit.
That's right.
But I'm sure it's great.
It's unfortunate.
I mean, ABV is probably higher on the shock top.
He's probably right. But I'm not going to ever tell him that.
That's right.
Okay.
There you go.
I can never be right with her. I've just come to that fact.
Admit that fact now before it gets worse.
Yeah, that's why I already admitted it.
Swallow
It's on
your
the
mic
radio
more.
now, so
Swallow it more.
This is not radio.
Podcast.
This is.
If it
doing
was
one of
radio,
the-
we would have been already pulled.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This
From the first F-bomb, we would have got pulled.
this is over. Yeah, yeah.
And I've got to learn because I've got to do the Super Bowl show live on the radio from Flat Mountain Brew House at 11 a.m. So I'm going to have to learn how to tone it down.
Tone it down, mister. Don't want to be.
So
Don't want to be reported by the FCC. The FCC doesn't listen to your station anyway.
That's true.
You could probably
You're
say
not
whatever
I
you
could
important
want.
drop some
enough.
F-bombs.
You're not important enough.
Yeah, well,
No one is.
I have never been important.
No,
enough.
everyone walks around though with that grand sense of self,
Do they really?
grandiose. And so it's just important to knock some people down. Like, you ain't shit.
So if I come to Flat Mountain when you're doing that shit, do I just get to put all my stuff on your tab? And Flat Mountain takes care of it, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
So is that where you're going to be then on Sunday morning?
No.
I mean, I'll follow you around as long as I'm still getting food.
Hey! I got enough people following me around.
Enough
gonna say,
stalkers,
that's
Michael
very-
Jesus.
I was
You
gonna
aren't
say
busy
that-
stalking other people.
That's very,
God.
that's very stalkerish, yeah.
I have one person that if I stop too sudden, they're halfway up my ass. So
Wouldn't be the first time.
Snipes,
No.
did you have corn last night for dinner?
did I what?
Did you have corn last night for dinner?
No. Oh, yeah. No. I had peanuts. Leave me alone.
You really have grown old in your age.
Yes.
Peanuts for dinner.
Quite odd, yeah. You're very quiet over there, Brendan. What's going on? You got a lot on your mind?
No, I don't. Nothing.
Okay. We were discussing what we were going to talk about on Tuesday night, and you said, "Oh, I got great ideas. I'm going to go all on that guy you dated that you thought was a girl."
Yeah, so how's Rusty doing?
This motherfucker.
So how's Rusty doing?
I have to hear that story. I mean, I know I already have, but I have to rehear it so I can listen to it later.
Well, he happened to be at Tequila's one evening, and I'd forgot about it, and I was
Maybe
telling
we
him.
should let him tell it.
Oh, okay.
Maybe.
So who were you with at Tequila's?
I don't even remember her name, honestly.
But you pointed out to me
Savage.
The moon
You
has
pointed
waxed
out
on
to
that
me
horse.
that because I was making fun of you at bowling that you date girls, and you said, "Remember the girl at Tequila's?" And I said, "That was a girl," and
That's true.
Wow.
You notice how your dad has his back. I don't trust what he's going to say.
He
Your
just
dad.
doesn't want
Yeah,
to have
exactly.
to
Look at
visually
him.
claim him as his own.
Huh?
He doesn't want to have to visually claim him as his own.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't claim me either, so.
Yeah.
Say, in Brendan's fairness, last Tuesday, you did say you need to get a fucking eye exam.
A what?
An eye exam?
Oh.
You thought you had 5 kings.
Do you not have
you-
contacts in?
No.
No,
This is
you.
You had
You, Mr. Peanut Man.
You had 1 king and then a 10, a 5?
Hey,
and you said,
I
oh,
make
I got
up
5
6.
kings.
I make up my own wild cards. That's the only way I win.
For those of you listening that don't know, we play poker on Tuesday nights where we bowl, which Brendan and Michael are actually my teammates.
And
on
I
the-
was filling in.
Yeah, and he was filling in for one of our other teammates, Lyle. And apparently Snipes wanted to create his own poker rules. And
Right off the bat.
That's the only way you win.
that's it's about as rigged as the election was. So
Well,
I
I
mean-
mean, if I remember correctly, I've drank a lot since then, but I still beat him with like 6 queens.
yeah,
Remember, you can only have a 5-card hand.
Did I miss the part where we started
Yeah,
playing
but-
poker in the cemetery with a bunch of deceased people?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
That
Biden,
started
Biden
years ago.
supporters.
yes, that's right. Yeah,
Make sure you use her name correctly.
Biden support.
Biden supporters. Yeah. You know, my dead grandfather is really mad that he voted for Biden this
Yeah,
year.
he was. Yeah, we heard from him in the afterlife, and he was. Yeah. Thank you. It's like the first live compliment we've ever gotten.
Oh, we were there for your first.
That was really good. Your first. Thank you, sir. But anyway, yeah. Well, anyways, I was gonna mention Michael. I mean, first time being, or all you all first time being on the show. I was gonna say, do y'all want to kind of
Introduce
tell a little
yourself.
about yourselves and what?
We'll start with
where have you-
Brendan.
yeah, Brendan.
You're right.
Tell us a little bit
I
about
mean,
yourself.
They already know a lot about me from season 5 or episode 5.
No,
So,
well, just about the fact that you can't pick them.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you dated Rusty. What that you got involved with Rusty, which
Oh, yeah, we did hear about the Rusty story.
yeah.
My best friend.
What'd you describe him as? The childhood friend that wouldn't leave you alone or something like that?
Rusty is. Everybody has one of these. It's your childhood best friend that never leaves. No
Like,
matter if you want them to
Never
or
leaves
not.
the town or your house.
Both.
Like your life.
Okay, yeah? Yeah, but I actually love my best friend like that.
I can honestly say that I don't have that. Really? I also moved 5.5 hours away
That's
from
fair.
Right,
This
yeah.
is
where I
Okay.
grew up, so I don't really talk to
So
anyone.
tell me about your childhood butt buddy best friend.
no, that's good.
No, that's not good enough.
Well, tell us about yourself.
So, yeah, tell us about yourself. Where you come from? Where have you been?
What do you do?
Born and raised Garden City, Kansas.
Born and raised right here?
And then oil pumper for the oil field.
Oh, okay.
There you
You
go.
work with him?
And you work
yeah.
with your dad, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Gus.
okay.
So Biden hasn't fucked you guys over yet?
Working on it, but
Trying his dead best.
yep.
Right. trying to stay positive. I get it. That's cool. Jeez. Okay.
Okay, Michael?
Michael.
I was born in Sydney, Nebraska.
Oh, I used to work around Sydney, Nebraska.
Yeah, we usually get on drunk tangent stories.
Yeah,
I love those times.
yeah. Worked the missile sites around Sydney.
Yeah, I was never ballsy enough to actually go up and touch one. It was probably a good idea.
Yeah, that was Lima Launch Control Facility. I think it was Lima was the name of it.
That sounds like
Did you say
fun.
Ligma?
Lima.
Oh, okay.
Because they use the phonetic alphabet when they're naming their missile sites. And
Yeah,
stuff.
that's the NATO name, phonetic alphabet name for L, for the letter L, Lima.
So, yes.
So, I mean, he did say it. Penis for dinner last night.
Peanuts or peanuts?
Yes, penis.
I heard peanuts.
Yeah,
Wow.
penis.
Slow down, speak, enunciate. That's right.
That's the good.
Okay.
So born and raised in Sydney, Nebraska. Where? What do you do now here?
I am a technician for Can Equip.
Can equip.
Can equip girl.
Which can equip girls here? Missy. Yeah, giving a high five. There's that connection there. So there you go. Lexus.
Hi.
Not the car.
Not
No,
the
not the car. I'm an actual person. Unfortunately, they
Spelled
haven't.
the same way, I believe.
They
yeah.
haven't gotten that far in science yet.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd be put out of business.
Unfortunately.
Maybe. Born and raised in Garden. Here probably for a long time. It's all right. I don't do much besides drink beer and watch children, but that's all right. It pays.
It pays. That's right.
Not your own, though.
No, not my own. I don't have any of those brats yet. I'm a nanny, but,
Okay.
Very glorified nanny.
I mean, technically, you did move away from Garden.
Oh, yeah. No, I guess that's a lie. I live in Holcomb now. I really made it big time, guys.
Wow.
I got her to move 5 miles away.
I'm going fucking places. Not Garden, but I'm going places.
Those of you listening that do not live in this area, Holcomb is located conveniently 5 miles west of Garden City. So
It's like 7. Give me my glory.
5.5. Okay.
It's 5 miles from my house to where I pull into work.
I was going to say from where your house is.
So,
yeah,
yeah,
okay.
it's 5 miles till I hit Can Equip. So
Yeah, that's true.
I was like, yeah, it's 5 miles.
Right.
Yeah, there you go.
And then for those that also don't know anything about Holcomb, its claim to fame is
the Clutter murders.
The Butter Farm murders, yeah.
I actually lived a block away from it.
You did?
You can see
Oh,
it.
wait, I want to talk to you about that later. Not right now. That's not this podcast, but I'm going to hit you up later, buddy.
Her, Bonnie, Nancy, and Kenyon Clutter were part of that and killed in November. I want to say November 16th, 1959. So,
Yeah.
By the way, next week we will have another historical event that was in 1959 that we're going to be talking about. So tune in for that.
right.
But yeah, that's
And then also coming the 7th.
coming up the 7th. Yeah, is Loving's Moon is going to be having a Super Bowl party. So those who want to come out and come out to
support
that,
the
you
Chiefs.
can.
If you're a Buccaneers fan, don't show up.
Don't show up. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's gonna be this place is gonna be loaded with Chiefs fans. But it starts at 4:30. You can bring a potluck dish for people to share. I know you're gonna bring what is that? Little Smokies and
Cocktail winnies
Cocktail
and
winnies.
barbecue sauce.
There you go.
That's right.
Should be
Sweet
really
Baby
good.
Ray's.
I will not be here because I am a pizza delivery driver, and obviously it is the biggest holiday in pizza anything history. So.
Well, and you said how many wings?
So we're pretty sure that we sell around 2.5 I want to say either million or billion wings on Super Bowl Sunday.
Jesus.
The company does, yeah. It's pretty.
Well, no,
it's pretty-
Jesus isn't doing it.
I know.
Well, the cook's name is Jesus. No.
Well,
If you wanna-
Jesus.
Not Jesus.
If you want to get lost and, just kind of drop off your delivery at anybody's house,
I don't think he gets lost.
I'm more than welcome. to
Okay,
accept
yeah.
it.
All right. There you go.
He doesn't get lost in Hokum.
I mean, it could
That's pretty
happen.
hard.
Well, technically, our store doesn't deliver to Hokum, but yeah,
Oh, that's
that
some
is
bullshit.
true. That is true.
it's the other store. It's the
Kansas
outcasts.
store.
Yeah, the outcasts of the group. So
Yeah, the one here on the west side closed. So
Yeah, they closed.
Yeah, that made me
West Side.
sad.
it was a
Because-
COVID thing.
Well, I mean, shit, they had the best buffet.
yeah,
That is very true.
yes, that's true. Well, and the thing is that COVID that was 70% of their revenue was dine in, and so when you take that away, they really didn't do all that great. So unfortunately, it had to be closed down.
I didn't
so.
even realize that this other store did delivery. I
Oh yeah,
thought
they
that-
didn't. They didn't used to, but
they do now with
now
COVID.
they have to. Right? They had to
Wow,
because
yeah, I
the
was
store
gonna say, I
closed.
didn't ever think so. I thought they only had their dine in and carry out.
Right.
Because Taylor is the one that did delivery.
Yeah,
correct?
right.
Correct.
Yeah.
No,
They
the
did.
Kansas
Well, no,
store
that's why I
does.
was confused, and he was like, "No, the other store delivers," and I was like, "No, they don't."
Now they do, but
Okay.
They do now.
didn't
yeah.
used to. no.
Anyway, pizza's not that exciting for everyone else.
Pizza's not that great. No.
I mean, it's exciting when it's free. But I'm fat, so
Most things
I was
are
like,
exciting when it's free.
Especially free food. Free food is good
Free
food.
Free food
Free
is
beer.
always
Good
exciting.
food.
Yeah, free alcohol is a lot better.
Free alcohol is
Yeah.
even better. Yeah. That's
Because
true.
trying to call Pizza Hut on a 3 a.m. drunk, they won't deliver at 3 a.m. I didn't know that. Yeah, that our friend Michelle had mentioned, that I didn't realize it was 3 o'clock in the morning when we tried to call. They're not answering. But
because they closed at midnight.
yeah. Well, we didn't know we was getting drunk, and it was.
Although if you live in Hayes, I believe their Pizza Hut closes at 3 a.m. So
wow, really?
but still, they closed at 3. You still wouldn't have gotten through.
What about Taco Shop in Hayes?
I want to say 9 or 10,
Really?
maybe
That-
midnight on weekends. Yeah.
Oh, isn't like Morisco's open really late? Morisco's.
Aren't they open 24 hours?
I was gonna say I think they're open like.
What?
3 a.m. Okay, there
Well,
you go.
damn near close, I guess.
Brian knows because he can put a taco up each nose, and then
That's a skill to sign yourself up for, man.
That's true.
Who needs a mouth when you have a nose?
we need a talent show.
I don't
We
even.
need an official
I-
Uncaged talent
But
show.
but it has to be a weird talent. It can't be just like, hey, I
Look
can,
at me juggle.
I can pick my nose. No,
I can
everybody
sing
can do
and
that.
no,
play.
I know.
stuff.
That's what I'm saying. It can't be that.
Right. It's,
Well, I'm out. I'm not that unusual.
I'm not either. Screw that.
I mean, I'm
Okay.
strange, but it's certainly not from any talental source.
No. Yeah, not much for talent either.
Michael,
Says on his own podcast.
yeah, are you going to tell us the truth about Lexus, about some of her skills?
nope.
Nope. He knows
Notice how
that.
he-
Those are confident.
I got to go home with her. I'm not.
I was going to say he knows that the
Well, he
couch.
drove, so he must have at least been semi-preparing for something to go down tonight.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't tell you were coming here?
No, I knew I was coming, but I was under the thought that this was a Super Bowl episode, so I was just going to sit over there and get drunk.
Oh.
And then I saw the chair, and you fuckers were like, sit down. And I was like, no. I don't even sit down for, like, I wouldn't even stand up for him. Why would I sit down for you?
Oh, yeah, no, that's a story.
No.
When I proposed, and got a friends group together who we always hang out with.
You didn't call
and
me.
That was before I met you guys.
This
actually.
is before you
say.
were in his
Yeah.
life, baby. It's fine.
But was grilling hot dogs, hamburgers, everything. Making a little special occasion out of it.
And then he proposed with proposed with a ring in one hand while flipping a burger in the other hand. Huh?
No,
That would have got me to stand up.
That's true. See,
I was like, hey, babe, can you stand up? really
Shaking a
quick?
wiener at you. Hey,
Marry
like-
me, damn it.
Can you stand up really quick? And her thinking I'm a fucking asshole.
Well, you are.
And just trying to play a prank on her or something. She's like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And so our friend just like stand up. Like, food's going to get colder. It's going to get burnt. One or the other. She's like, I'm not doing it. I don't give a fuck.
The
So
whole
I'm like,
house can burn.
so I was like, screw it. I'm doing this right now. And got some pretty funny pictures.
Interesting.
So did you go on a knee?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I went
can't-
on the
I
Yeah,
can't do that.
he was in the knee and I was on the chair with not standing up.
Oh, we're talking about the proposal, right?
Yes.
Okay, just
yeah.
check.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, at least not for me. I haven't seen that. But yeah, so the joke's just that, like on our wedding day, I'm just gonna grab a chair and sit down the whole time, and I'm not gonna stand up, because fuck that.
Fuck that.
Who needs legs?
Fuck standing up. Yeah.
That sounds kind
No,
of
trust me, because
crude.
that's the thing. If I ever propose to someone, I'm definitely not getting down on one knee because I'm not getting back up.
What? Yeah, I was saying
It's a long way down
it's
for
gonna be
me.
a tuck and roll mission for
Yeah.
you.
Plus, I have a really bad knee, and I'm
Well,
6'7", so
I
I'm,
feel
I'm-
that. I feel that.
And if Biden gets his way, there's 27,000 genders, so it wouldn't. What kind of gender are you going to bow your knee to?
I don't know.
The purple
Sounds
people.
big.
The
eaters.
Cyclops.
The purple people.
That's a good one.
There you go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Okay.
But well, I was gonna say being on. I was gonna say Brendan. Well, Brendan for sure. I mean, being on my bowling team. How much do you know about the? How much do you know now about bowling versus before?
Ooh. A lot.
A lot
that's
more?
all I can say is just.
Well,
I went from literally itty bitty tadpole
Yeah.
to a
A big, beautiful frog.
yeah.
huge motherfucking
Fucking
frog.
Look at this fucking toad over here. Give it up for the toad.
That's not. Geez, this bar emptied out really quick. Well, my fault.
Hard audience.
Well,
dead
yeah,
audience.
very dead. Except for that one guy that gave us a compliment. That was awesome.
He was like, these guys aren't that funny. I
And
gotta
you
go.
notice he left?
And then he
Yeah,
left.
he's like, I gotta go.
He got tired of Alexis talking.
I don't blame him.
Oh, ouch. Well, I was going to say, in Michael, you've bowled since what, high school or before then?
I dabbled before high school, but really got into it in high school.
In high school, did you? I
dabble?
forget. Did you bowl?
How do you
competitive?
dabble in bowling?
You dabble.
You know, you're just that little kid that's like, oh, yeah, you know, trying to bounce
Oh,
off the
using the
bumpers
ramp.
and, yeah.
Okay.
In the bumpers.
You know, trying to get 69 because it's funny.
It's still funny to you when you
Still
get
kinda
69,
funny.
isn't it?
It's
Well-
frustrating, but it's kind of funny.
You know, I like it when I get the 69, like the third frame. And
Not in the sense.
anymore, yeah. And the 10, that's just like, if that shit happens, I'm going home.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, did you bowl competitively in high school, or is it just bowling league, or?
Yeah. I bowled competitively in high school.
Oh. I didn't know up in Nebraska
competitively.
they had bowling. I mean, I thought,
They don't have
Yeah,
much
high school
anything.
bowling team,
wow. They have,
It wasn't high school sanctioned.
or is it just a traveling team or something like that?
It was a part, like, it was a high school league that went to, like, Scottsbluff, Gearing, and
Kimball,
There you go.
and
Okay.
just
Dick-
went around there.
Dix, Nebraska.
I never went to Dick's.
Yeah, I wonder why. It's just a crossroad of dirt.
Yeah. And they only have a duck pin bowling there.
Huh?
Yep. They only have duck pin bowling there.
Yeah.
I got a question about that coming up, but yeah, I was gonna
Honestly, I don't know shit about it.
duck pin. Yeah, well,
I know the ball's smaller.
yeah. The ball fits in the palm of your hand, and the pins are like 3 inches high or something like that. Yeah.
You got to reset that shit yourself. I'm too lazy for that.
It's stupid. Yeah. Well,
It's more like shuttlecock. Yeah. No, I just wanted to say the name. That was,
you just wanted to say shuttlecock.
shuttlecock.
I'm a child.
You
He
ever
is.
shuttlecock?
He is a child.
You ain't shuttlecocked before? Mike? What the heck?
I don't kiss and tell.
You ever? Yeah, I was gonna say, you ever cocked your shuttle?
I don't want to be here anymore.
Well, you started.
You started. Well, I was gonna say, I've got this little quiz here that about bowling, and so it may be more for Brendan, but because you know terminology pretty well, I think. I think. I don't know, dude. Yeah.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. But yeah, so The first question I got here is, what is it called when you knock all the pins down on your first throw, Brendan? You should know this.
Obviously a strike.
Yeah, it should be a strike, yeah.
Hey, it happened 4 times in a row last Tuesday.
I was going to say, he bowled a ham bone, which those of you that don't know what bowling term is, that's 4 strikes in a row, so yeah.
And then he got cocky.
And then he got cocky. He got shuttlecocky.
I wasn't there to keep him in check.
That was the problem. You weren't there.
I know. I should have been there to keep you in
Why
check.
didn't you call her to fill in instead of me having to fill in?
Because I don't like
She
bowling.
doesn't like bowling.
Usually
I like
she
bowl.
hates
Okay,
it.
I like bowling. I don't like bowling 3 games. I get like halfway through the second one, and I'm like, I just want to be fucking done.
Are you drinking when you're doing this?
Well, yeah, of
Well,
course.
then you're never done.
Well, no, I'm never done, but I just complain the whole time, and I'm just like, I miss my dogs, and I want to go home and read my books.
You're normal complaining.
Yeah, I'm just being myself, which is, you know, me complaining all the time about
Right.
wanting to go home and go to my fucking dogs.
There you go. How many pins are there?
How many fingers do we have? I mean, I at least have 10.
We have 8. No,
Don't ask
those
an
are
untreated
thumbs.
diabetic.
10, yeah.
Okay.
What's the little
That's
thing
the
you
lane.
throw
That's
the
the
lane? Yeah, I figured you'd get that at least, yeah. What happens when you knock down all the remaining pins on your second throw?
That's a spare.
It's a spare.
Way to go, Brendan.
Living on a spare.
Okay, this one kind of threw me off. What shape are the pins lined up in?
It's a triangle, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Why did that throw you off?
Why did that throw you off?
So
I was like, wait,
I
am
didn't know
wrong?
that. I didn't know what the question was asking at first. Now that I realize it, they're lined up in a triangle, not what the actual shape of the pin is.
No, that's why I laughed.
So that's where my mind went first.
Yeah,
and it's
so-
like set up and okay. Yeah,
It's actually a
fucking
double triangle. It's a triangle inside another triangle.
Yeah.
inside
It's a
of
triangle. It's a triangle built on top of a triangle.
Right.
So there you go.
So it's a trapezoid.
Yeah, something like that. What's the highest score you can get?
300
Sure about that?
for a single game.
One of the
Wait, is that with or without handicap?
I mean,
See now,
there a way
technically the
to get-
highest game with handicap you could possibly get is what, 550? I would
Thought
say
it was
is max
520.
handicap
or
250?
5. Yeah,
So I thought
Well, 'cause-
I thought handicap went off of 220.
220. Right,
220?
So
Okay.
5 is it 520?
So it'd be
Some
it'd
leagues
be,
use 250.
Had to be 520. Yeah. So,
So, some
But that
leagues
means
use-
you would have to absolutely suck ass before and then bowl.
your average would literally have to be 0.
Yeah.
Literally, yeah, to get a 220 handicap.
That-
Lexus here
I'll
might be
do
able to
it.
get that.
I'll bowl straight up.
I might be
gutter.
able to.
I don't give a fuck.
That's what I did when I went to Southwest Tournament one year in Wichita. I was gutter every second throw and then bowled like a 660 something and won like $500. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're in college, so I mean, you need that extra money. I understand that.
Yeah,
That's
he
true.
couldn't help out his doubles partner.
Oh, no,
in
yeah.
the 3
Oh, no,
games
yeah, fuck
prior.
that.
I
He had to wait till he got into the singles.
I was going to say my singles was like 667. His when I bowled doubles with him is like a 540 something.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So he gets a check, and then I told him, I said, hey, your check came in from Southwest Bowling. He goes, would you deposit in my account? And I said, okay, minus hotel room, drinks.
I was only left with about $30 there.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Hey, that's still a case of beer.
That's
true.
a case or an 18-pack?
Okay.
Well, a 30-pack of Coors Light is 23.
See, a case is still 12.
All right, 30-pack. I call
Okay.
it 30-pack a case.
30, okay.
There you go.
So it ranges from 23.75 to 28, depending on where you get it.
Or it may be up to
Okay.
50 if it's in like California. Yeah.
Well, I'm talking like here in South
So you
Carolina.
obviously don't work in the front of Can Equip, right? I'm just figured that out now.
In the front. I was going to say, one of the options on that, what's the highest score can get, was 24,601, which is Jean Valjean's prisoner number in Les Miserables. So 24601. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that was a play, wasn't it?
Opera.
I saw that on Broadway right before I saw the 2 guys in the alley getting it on in New York. So yeah.
That's what we call off Broadway.
off.
Off Broadway.
You are a brave man for admitting that.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't have.
I was
New
shuttling all
York.
these high school girls that had gone to this play, and I'm trying to shuttle them back to their bus. And there's a little party going on behind me, and I'm like, nothing to see here. Just keep moving, guys.
So you're doing your
Yeah, doing my
police
police
motion, like,
yeah,
okay,
there's
yep,
nothing
go,
to see
keep
here.
going,
That's
keep
right.
going.
And the year was
Move
what?
along.
Y'all need to stop.
That would have been 1999.
Okay, so this is after they started kind of cleaning
I
up
was
the
a year
city.
old.
We're trying to.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
As
it's,
best as
it's
they
not
can.
clean now.
Well, no, it's not going to be clean. It's fucking New York City. What do you expect?
Yeah, they got to start with the mayor and then clean
Well,
up from
yeah.
there. But yeah,
What's it called when you throw 3 strikes in a row, Brendan? Is it called a woodpecker, an alligator, a turkey, or a Spanish mongoose?
Monkeys.
Turkey and a wild card.
there
There you go. It's a turkey and a wild
Hey,
card.
fucker. You always do that to me.
I was going to say, you left him hanging like 3 times on Tuesday.
He's a dick. What do you expect, babe?
I know, right?
I'm gonna start kicking him in the dick.
You have my permission.
At least the leg, please. At least the
But
leg.
wait a minute, does he have to have your?
No,
permission?
he doesn't.
Oh,
But I
okay.
mean, I'm just with my blessing. If he comes home and he's like, "Hey, honey, I kicked this guy in the dick 6 times," I'm gonna go
Good for you.
instead of like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I was more looking for your dad to give me the permission so that you can come get your ass out of bed when you have swollen balls at work.
Gonna need the doctor's note for that one.
Yeah,
There's no doctor's.
Yeah,
note
your
for
your
that
reaction
job.
is your reaction is not what the fuck. It's like, oh, that bastard probably deserved it.
That's my reaction in most situations.
So shit, I come home and I'm like, yeah, this happened. She's like, what the fuck did you do to deserve it? I didn't do nothing.
You walked up front when you were supposed to stay in the back.
Yeah, true. And he would literally sound like this.
I just needed a spoon for my pudding cup.
So I mean, Missy's threatened to stab me a couple times. I might have instigated it. But
No, Missy, really? No. Never would have thought.
Well, this next question pertains to Brian.
Yeah, what you want to avoid the blank located on both sides of the lane?
Pitfalls.
Pitfalls. Yeah, there you go.
Pitfalls.
We should start calling them pitfalls.
Indents.
Indents is one of
Indents,
the.
yeah, the indents, yeah.
Oh,
No, it's called sadness.
I'm learning so much.
what, wasn't Pitfall like an old Atari game?
Yeah.
Yes,
no.
it was actually.
I'm
This is
sorry,
the one where
I'm-
you
I'm
build the
pretty
blocks
fucking
and you gotta. No, which one is that? Is that what
That's
Save
Tetris.
Mary? No. There's some little dumb bitch that fell in the hole and you gotta like help her get out before the water comes in and drowns her.
Yeah, I think that was.
Are you
some,
talking in third person?
I'm talking Atari.
I think
know it's
that
a
might
thing.
have been a.
No, she's got to look it
Hey,
up now.
hey,
You guys just go ahead. I'll.
That might have been a Jehovah's Witness version.
My mom bought it at Target. Surely that's not a lie too.
Yeah, that's a lie.
So what's it called, Brendan?
Gutters.
Gutters. There you go.
Yeah, you're familiar with those.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. You can't use these though. So what's that safety net located that protects the gutters?
Oh, bumpers.
Bumper.
I may have used those once or twice when I was about 5.
And you use clown shoes to win your bowl, right?
Last week.
I call them bowling shoes.
Oh, okay. You call them bowling shoes? I thought so too. How many finger holes are there in a bowling ball?
I have seen more than
I would say standard
Because the
bowling
others are
ball
standard bowling balls. Have,
or
Standard, yeah.
2, because the other's a thumb.
That's
not a finger.
Wrong. He's not wrong.
Yeah.
That's
But,
true.
No, my grandma's bowling ball does have 4 finger holes.
Does it? Does she really?
does, yeah.
I wouldn't talk about your grandma like that.
I've seen.
I mean,
I've
you
seen,
can, but I'm
I've
not.
seen some bowling balls with 5, with all 5. Some people well, like wear it like a glove almost.
Like, they just fucking palm the shit out of it and just like hug it
Yeah.
down the lane.
It's weird,
And I've seen only with a thumb hole too.
Like that.
and just with a thumb hole, yeah.
Yeah, just the thumb hole.
That's pretty
So
crazy.
did you just say you could probably throw it 20 miles an hour like that?
Plus 20 miles an hour like that.
I mean,
with all 5.
I've proven
You-
that I can throw it 20 to 25
just 3.
miles an hour with
You hit-
3 fingers.
Yeah, I know.
And that's a 15-pound ball
Well,
going that fast.
well, 2 fingers and a thumb.
Not 2 fingers and a thumb, yeah.
So you're saying there's 3? Yeah.
Yes.
Typically. Yeah.
So isn't that that was the running joke was Speeding in a school zone and killing children.
You killed Kenny.
That was
That's right.
the
Killing
running
Kenny.
joke.
Killing Kenny. Well,
Killing
yeah, well,
Kenny.
that's because, I made the, it's the South Park, you killed Kenny, but, you're speeding in a school zone, throwing it 22 miles an hour down the lane. You don't shy away from that. What'd you say, 15-pound ball?
Yeah.
Jeez.
That's so light. Why didn't you go to the 16?
My new ball is a 16.
Okay.
His brand new one, yeah.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
parallax, that was pretty cool.
Smells like funnel cake.
Did you know that there's no minimum weight on a bowling ball?
I did not.
Really?
There's
There's
no
a
minimum weight.
maximum, but not a
Yeah,
minimum.
max
Is 16 pounds, right, yeah.
For competition.
Yeah.
Right. You can throw a 20-pounder if you want. You just can't compete with it.
Right.
Where are you going to find it, though?
Not
Just go
Many
out to
places.
the riverbed, find a big boulder, shape it into a ball.
I was going to say, you're going to have to find it and make it yourself because there's no manufacturer.
Although
that'll-
lane masters used to only make the ball once you've ordered it. And so, I mean, technically, if you
could.
could order,
Special
Oh,
instructions.
custom, custom build one. Yeah, that's true.
Didn't you have a ball from Lane Masters?
yeah, the companies no longer, because they couldn't get certification through the PBA, so they that's the only ball. That's the ball I got my 300 with because
I was going to say, there's only a select number of manufacturers that are actually certified with the PBA. Storm, Motive, Brunswick, Hammer. There's a few others, I think, but yeah.
So I do think it's pretty cool that the shit is like
Visivi.
molded into
Visivi
it,
is it
the
Visivi? That's
PBA
another
number.
company, or is it Visible?
Visible?
Yeah,
Huh,
that's
interesting.
Those are the ones, the decorative.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Make your
like the
spare balls. Yeah.
like the clear plastic with
Stat-
the skull in it
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
I want one of
Anybody
those.
can make those. Takes.
And they have no special weight in them.
There's no way block.
They're a straight ball.
They're just-
you can't
They're just plastic
plastic.
mold and just It's
If you can make one of those spin, you got a lot of spin on
You
it.
got a lot of rev on it, yeah, for sure. So
I heard that
I heard. I was going to say people in Australia heard that one.
Eh,
Yeah. So there you go.
I don't even need headphones now.
Yeah.
It's like
my bad.
blew out my eardrum.
Brendan,
on
you
that
want to stay behind this line when you throw the ball?
Foul line.
Yeah, you want to stay behind the foul.
Well, give him a hard question.
I'm trying to find a really hard question. And
This is
well, this
Yeah,
is
point I'm ace.
well. First of all, this is a BuzzFeed quiz, so that explains a lot.
Oh yeah. So like that shit straight up seems like shit I had to take questions in high school about. And
Right.
I'm learning so,
So
much,
what?
though.
Well, what color? What color is a standard bowling pin?
White.
And
Is it red?
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 Red or pink?
well. Now it may
Right.
be off-white the way that Brian puts the lights on the lane.
yeah, that's true.
So it could be pink.
So I like
Typical-
the neon colored ones because that means I win money.
That's true. Yeah, the color
Yeah.
pins.
Yeah, actually, those aren't colored. You've just been drinking a lot.
I mean that's okay. If I'm still winning money, that's cool.
That's true. Yeah, yeah typical Brunswick colored pins are white and red. Yeah.
Heavy as fuck too.
And they're about what 10 pounds, 9 pounds, 10 pounds. I forget how.
I didn't know that.
They're also the same tall as they are round. They're 15 inches tall and they're 15 inches around. So there you
That's
go.
what she
Oh,
said.
you're meaning like 50
Bowling
inches
pins.
from here.
Bowling pins.
Yeah, circumference.
I was like,
Circumference, yeah.
You know what kind of wood they're made out of?
Maple. No, I don't know.
Yeah, it is maple.
Is it maple? Oh,
Yep.
wow. Okay.
It says
I was
either
just
maple
guessing.
or oak.
I didn't know there
And
was a-
I believe
That is a hardwood.
it's 6 pieces of wood, and then they insert a rod in there, and then they tighten the bolt on the bottom, and it brings them all together.
Right. Yeah.
So are
So
you
they are
accustomed
bolted
to that
to the
then?
lane.
Huh?
So they are bolted to the lane sometimes.
No, not to the lane.
Not to the lane.
No, there's
yourself.
just magnets.
Together, yeah.
Joke.
There's just magnets, on the
Magnets.
lane.
Yeah, that's the air bolt to the lane, especially the 10 pin.
The 10 pin.
The 10 pin, the dreaded 10 pin.
Well, that's just because you don't know how to throw at it.
Okay.
Wait, that's not the right one.
What?
What's the thing that calls? What's the thing that picks up the pins called?
It's called the rack. Isn't
The
it?
rack, isn't it? Pin setter?
Pin setter.
That's what I thought. Usually we call it a pin setter, but that's not one of the options
That's not
here.
even one of the
Oh,
options.
Yeah,
that's
what the
guy
hell?
that
Pin-
said that.
Pin
Why don't you
lifter?
ask Brian?
Pin lifter? I don't know. No,
No,
pin
it's
spotter.
Pin spotter.
Well, yeah, that's a
That must.
Nobody calls it a
I've
pin
never-
spotter anymore.
I've-
No, those
rack.
old, when they actually had, pin boys. When you were a pin boy, right?
Well, yeah.
But yeah, when they actually had pin boys and they actually had the pin.
Hey. There were still machines back in my time.
Yeah, but when pin boys way
yeah,
back
they
in
were
the day,
called
19
child labor.
Hey,
there was no child labor laws back then either.
right.
So,
Right.
But-
because they were the machines.
I mean, back in
endless
the-
energy.
and there is a bowling alley in Las Vegas that still uses the 14, 15-year-old boys that do that.
there's just like six.
Huh?
There's a,
Sure.
There's also this I was going to say there's 4-lane bowling alley. I think somewhere in Pennsylvania. They also when they have people set up the pins for you, and then they have this thing that sets the pins. This little foot trigger thing. So yeah,
The little thing that shoots the rod from the bottom.
yes,
Yeah, to hold it in
to
place.
to spot the pin. So
That's
that
right.
pin spotter. Yeah, that's an old term. Yeah. So what's the group of pins called? All together.
Stump them.
Is it a rack?
Don't look at me. I don't
I
bowl.
was going to say
You notice how he stared down when he...
a rack
When
of
he said
scuttle
that.
grouping.
Sitting there like, just,
Well, I was more or less like, what are my options?
It's
Because
either a scuttle.
I would call it a rack.
I
Yeah,
think it's a rack.
of
Yeah.
pins.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a rack. So.
But that last question was like, I don't fucking know. What are my options?
you
True
don't
or-
have any.
True or false? If you bowl in a handicap league, that means you're physically handicapped.
Yeah.
Physically or mentally?
Yeah.
I think you're just physically inept to the game of bowling. I guess
I don't know. I've never seen a handicapped lane before.
You're in a handicap league right now.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah,
Then guess what
So,
the
no,
answer
you
is.
don't have to have a physical
you're
handicap.
not physically handicapped.
So yeah, that's why you have like a fucking 98 handicap.
Hey, shh.
Hey, he's doing better than me. Leave the poor guy alone. He ain't said shit the whole night.
Hey, I had one game that was 171.
That's
It was
what?
It was a 269 with handicap.
There
on
you go.
Tuesday.
He's leaving me hanging
And
as
I
well.
still beat him.
Go fuck yourself.
See, Brendan's leaving everyone hanging.
And he wants to know why no one
God.
likes him. Fuck.
What are you
I mean,
saying?
I don't like me. What are you talking about?
People
Good.
like him. I like him.
I mean, sometimes.
I bet you if I said, hey, Brendan, go get me a beer, he would do it. See, that's
Well, yeah,
that's
but
a
that-
good man.
But that's like mostly everybody
No,
at this table.
no, because there's some people that just
Okay,
extend the middle
everybody
finger.
at this table is
You're
like
hanging
that.
out with the wrong people, Wes. I don't know what to tell you, babe.
It's like Tuesday. I asked you if you needed another beer.
And I said no because we've been drinking all night. The game was over.
Now I'm talking about the.
Yeah,
And I
the
told
third
you
game
that
was over.
I did tell you, go put it on my tab.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you
Yeah,
did get it.
I did ask you if you need another beer.
yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. And I'm waiting for them to start with the liquor process.
Yeah, we're trying to get Garden
That
Bowl on
liquor
the liquor stuff. That's, by the way, one of our sponsors, Garden Bowl. That's where we bowl at on Tuesday nights. So, well, you said the perfect game's 300, right?
Correct.
How many strikes are in a 300 game? Think about it.
12. 12.
Yeah, there's 12. If you're bowling, now
to
get this. If you're bowling a game where, I've talked to you about this. If you're bowling a game where 9 counts as a strike, what is this called?
Oh, I know this.
Where a 9 counts as a strike.
It's called.
We have these leagues in the summer.
Yeah.
These
I can't think of the name. I can't.
Nine
We were
pin, no tap.
Talking about it not that long ago. 9 tap.
no tap.
9 tap.
No
Yeah,
tap.
it's called no tap. Yeah, there are things such as no tap leagues where a count can count as a strike. So
Yeah, Brendan would do really good if it was just a
one pin,
no tap.
Yeah,
Loves those 7 and 10s.
yeah, the 7s and 10s. Yeah.
I would do good in 8 or 9.
Well, now when Razzle Dazzle comes up,
Oh, at the end of the bowling
he'll
season.
probably be an 8-pin.
Yeah, he'll be an 8-pin no tap.
You'll be an 8-pin no tap.
So there you
Wait,
go.
what the fuck?
Yeah, so
Yeah, because his average.
of his low average. Yeah, so there you go.
Oh, that's some bullshit.
I told
I'm gonna
you.
start sandbagging.
Yeah,
Well, it's kind of late in the year to start that.
yeah.
Oh,
Please
no,
don't.
they-
Please don't. We still want to get.
I'm gonna
at
drop
least-
my shit.
We still want to
We
get.
still
at
want
least-
the money
Yeah, I
for
was
the
gonna say
first
that-
place.
Top 3, top 4 teams get money at the end of the year. So
Yeah, but I could get my 300.
you can still get your 300.
No,
You still have good count.
You will not get your 300 if you throw off because the no tap is on the razzle dazzle night, not during the league.
Right.
So it goes.
Bullshit.
That's what that watch.
That's why you're in the back at work. That's right.
What's it called when if you still have a pin or pins standing after you finish bowling a single frame?
There's a certain term for
There's a term when you still have pins standing at the end of your bowling frame. Yeah.
I said it like 15 times last week.
Batman.
What are the options?
Is it called a closed frame, a spare frame, a bad frame, or an open frame?
Or a fuck you frame.
Or a fuck you frame?
Is it open frame?
Yeah, it's an open frame. There you go. It's also a bad frame. How many frames are in a single game?
10.
Should be 10, yeah. Okay, this may stump you. What's the maximum amount of times you can go up and release the ball in a single game? Maximum amount of times. Yes. Think about it.
Okay, so
We talked about 12 strikes, but that's not maximum. That's not 12 times, so yeah, think about it. Because you bowl...
21?
Yeah, 21. You bowl 2 times per 9
Did you
frames,
do
and then
this?
you can do 3
Well,
and
there's
10 frames.
I was doing that. I'm like, okay, this times
There's
times
18.
this equals this plus this plus this.
Twice in 1 frame for 9 frames, and then you can bowl 3 times in the 10th frame. Yeah. It's only if you mark, though.
Yeah. I mean, you could mark and then.
Colin's gotten better since he started bowling, right?
Yeah.
What was your first year? Yeah, what was your average the first year?
110, I think.
110. So what is it now?
122.
See, he's improved.
That's a good
Got
inference.
10 years of bowling pays off.
10 frames years. Let's see here. What? How would one determine their average in a 3-game series? So we're done bowling for the league for the night.
I actually don't know how.
Yeah, well, yeah, we're done bowling for the league for the night, and you want to know your average for the night.
For 3 games.
Dude, that's simple
With handicap
fucking
or
math.
without?
Right.
Simple math.
So you're going to take all 3
The
scores?
average.
Three, I mean, you
For the
okay.
night or for
Are you
the
talking about
entire
just- Are you
league?
talking
For the
about
night.
For the night.
Okay.
Okay, so you take
Come on,
all
simple
3,
math.
all
You
3
all
games,
take-
add them together, and divide by 3.
Correct. There you go.
Way to go, Toad.
He did math. Way to go, Toad. Wow.
Wow.
During league play, if one steps over the foul line on their approach, it will result in a 0 count, no matter how many pins may be knocked down. True or false?
I have no clue because the foul lines are not active at Garden Bowl.
Are they
That's
not?
true. No, that's true, though. Yeah. If you
Do
were to
those
foul,
games even count with the USBC if the foul lines are not on?
so if you were technically to foul,
I don't know. I've never had it happen.
if you were technically,
If you threw your first ball and you crossed the
Yeah.
foul line and it set it off, you're going to have a 0 no matter what that is.
Okay.
Your second ball, you should have a full rack
yeah.
again.
Gotcha.
It's called a foul line. Yeah, any other sport, when you get a foul, you get penalized.
You actually get a net.
I've
But-
never known what happens.
So I'm pretty sure Brian probably shuts that shit off.
Probably because
he
he
likes
crosses
stepping over
it.
the line.
Because he fouls.
Yeah.
That's because he is foul.
So this one skeeved us pretty good on Tuesday night. If one goes up to bowl and there's a bowler on the approach directly to the right or left of them, what's the basic rule of thumb for this?
You don't bowl. You wait.
You wait.
Unlike
It's called
some
lane
kids-
courtesy, people.
You wait till they're
Unlike
halfway
some-
through their swing, and then just start yelling at them.
Unlike some high schoolers that come through.
Yeah, no kidding.
On league nights.
Jeez. It's called lane courtesy, ladies and gentlemen.
Or we have that group like we had on lanes 1 and 2.
Control your kids.
Yeah, no shit.
Kid is running over 4 lanes.
Yep.
A bowling alley is not a fucking playground.
Exactly. Especially during league
16-pound
night.
ball will connect with your child's head and
Say,
will
when
not
I-
be pleasant.
When I'm pretty sure my ball weighs more than your kid, I'm not going to be sorry if it fucking hits you.
Yeah.
We do want to iterate that is a bowling ball.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
I thought that was,
Otherwise, it is a child sex crime.
Right.
Please
And not only
sign
that,
this
but
waiver
it'd be
with your child's blood.
right.
Thank you. Have a nice night. Bye.
Wow.
So cute. Bye-bye.
Okay, finally, which of the following is not a bowling game? Candlepin, 10-pin, turtle pin, or duck pin? Which of the following is not a
I
bowling
think
game?
it's duck,
Why are
right?
you looking at me?
See, we talked about duck pin earlier.
Did we?
Yeah, duck pin.
I
You know,
need
the
the question.
balls that you can palm, and the pins are 3 inches high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
turtle
in
pin then,
Dix,
right?
Nebraska.
Dix.
Dix. D-I-X.
D-I-X. There you go.
Dix.
That's right.
Turtle pin is obviously not
Okay.
a bowling game. 10-pin and
I mean,
candle pin.
unless you're in Mario World.
Have you done? Did you say you did candle pin?
Nah.
No. Okay.
I've only ever bowled actual bowling.
Or duck pin. Yeah.
but
You've done
I
duck
know
pin.
of duck
Okay.
pin bowling.
Duck pin bowl.
Gross. I hate
Okay.
duck pin. But yeah.
10 pin?
All right.
Wow. 10-pin. That's just.
You said I hate that pin. Or at least I thought that's what you said.
Yeah. No, I mean 10 pins are the most hated thing. They're more hated than
Especially because we're right-handed.
yeah,
For
right-handed
someone
bowlers.
who's left-handed,
seven
10
pin for
would be
left
pretty
hand.
easy.
Yeah, it's
Or-
the 7-pin for
Or
left-handers.
the evil two-handed. And I that's a whole other podcast. I believe
Yeah.
we already covered that.
We already covered that in episode
That
7.
is evil. That is wrong.
And-
that is not the way bowling was designed.
And you're wrong, like always.
Negative.
Yeah, it's. I don't know what. Well, I mean, what do you personally think? Two-handed is it cool? Is it not? Is it?
I think it takes skill to bowl two-handed.
I can't bowl two-handed worth of crap.
But also, I think it's kind of some bullshit because
How do you
Yeah.
throw two-handed?
you,
What's the form?
Very carefully.
yeah, very carefully.
Do you?
But you can get a lot more rotation on it. Yeah. Like you can spin it a hell of a lot
Most-
better.
most
because
of the way
you're
it was
using two
designed.
hands.
Most two-handers will bowl with just their 2 fingers, but no thumb hole. So they would literally hold it like this, and they would two hands.
And you can't Fred Flintstone it either on the twinkle toes. Now,
That's right.
I've tried
Robin,
it.
our
tough.
friend Robin Lightfoot does.
Oh, yeah,
she
she
does a
twinkle
little
toes.
twinkle step, toe skip, hop.
Robin, oh, yeah,
and
Robin.
throw.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hop, skip, and throw. Yeah.
I mean, if it was a granny throw, that's a different two-handed.
I mean,
that's the only one that I would accept.
Yeah, that's one way of doing two-handed. But yeah, you get more speed and more revolutions on the ball like that. So.
I always thought it'd be cool to do like the Fred Flintstone spare pickup where you just break the ball.
Oh yeah, break it in 2 and
Yeah.
there you go.
But
Picking up splits like that.
you know, balls are kind of expensive.
Split wilds would be
You
easy
think?
like that.
Yeah,
You figured that out when you got your new ball?
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Still paying on that one, huh?
No.
No, okay.
yeah, bowling,
Got that Christmas money.
yeah, bowling
Christmas
balls.
money.
Bowling
Yeah.
balls.
You got
are
a Christmas
not-
bonus?
No, thanks, Grandma and Grandpa.
Oh.
Aw.
There you
and then,
go.
And then when your mom tells them, Mike, look, you get
Should
the
we-
shout out on the podcast, they're going to be like, huh? What's a podcast?
Yes, they would be.
They didn't know what a podcast
Well,
is?
okay. Every other podcast I've ever listened to has inevitably ran into the issue of anyone above a certain age bracket and not working within a certain field of like work where they don't know what a podcast is. And it's easier just to do like the old I work in porn line, say, I do advertising, Grandma. And they go, cool, great story, honey. Here's your Christmas money. Goodbye.
Hey, did she say she worked in all?
No, I don't work in porn.
That's what I heard.
That's
but-
the only thing anyone. For the
wasn't-
record, I do not.
Onlyfans.com.
No, Michael, shut the fuck up. I do not. I do not. I do not. I do not.
Hey, I was gonna say it's not OnlyFans. It is Pornhub. So the OG OnlyFans. There you go.
OnlyFans.
Only
Well, if
OG.
that shit's on Pornhub, I need to contact my lawyers.
Thanks for the divorce suit, boys.
Oh.
Before I'm even married.
I was gonna say,
Smack.
not even married.
Hey, see,
yet.
that's the thing. We just saved you from a marriage. So.
Wait. Are you not engaged?
I am engaged.
Are you exclusive to him? Then you're married.
Yeah, I mean,
Why did that take you so long to answer?
why was there hesitation?
I was gonna say.
Still no answer. Wow.
I know.
No.
Wow. It's taking her a bit
he
longer.
said exclusive, and that's
Right.
one of those words.
OnlyFans.
No,
That's one of those big words. I know they didn't teach that
No,
here,
it's
but
certainly not in this area. But
Good
it's
old
like
Kansas education.
it's like the can't you not situations where it's like the double contractions that confuse me and my brain was trying to play catch up to make the word in my brain make
Are
sense.
you a Democrat?
No.
Oh, well, you're explaining it like a
Well,
Democrat
I'm just
would.
trying to put it into simple words for everybody else.
No, those weren't simple.
That's something a
I
Democrat
know,
would
I
do.
know, but like simple words. But like, welcome to how my brain
Exclusive.
works. But it didn't register like that.
Oh, okay. So,
But anyway, thanks for the divorce suit, boys.
yeah, no problem.
You're
No
welcome.
problem. I'll help you sign it.
See now, that's the thing is that you're not technically married, so that would just be a clause in the prenup. So there you go.
Correct.
Okay. And so how long have you been engaged?
Oh gosh, too long.
Well, see, what's the deal? The engagement period should be less than 2 weeks. If you've already decided that she's going to be your wife, just marry her.
We're lazy and we hate planning. And
Don't plan.
Oh,
Just
no,
go
no.
get married.
Just
Correct.
go get married.
Vegas.
Correct. Okay. No.
Vegas.
No.
Thought about that,
But-
somebody's mom may have a problem.
Oh,
That's all I'm gonna say.
So
Yeah.
you're engaged, but somebody's mother does not agree with
No,
her
no,
partner.
no. My mother has a gambling problem.
So we can't
Vegas?
go to Vegas.
Oh, I don't want to spend my whole
Yeah.
wedding time babysitting my
Justice
mother.
of the peace.
Oh, gotcha.
And then his mother has a superstition about getting married in an uneven year.
My
And
mom,
then-
Okay.
and
So
then-
you're going to drag this out
And
for
then
another
COVID
year.
happened, so at
Oh,
this
yeah.
point now, it's like, we're just going to have to get over it and just fucking do it.
Right.
do the courthouse.
Well,
thing.
you've obviously done that,
Well,
so you
yes,
might as well
I
be
have.
married.
Yes, that is very scary for me.
See,
He's having a lot of fun with
Can I
this.
sleep
I'm
at
having a lot
somebody's
of
house
fun.
tonight?
I just have never understood long engagements.
No,
if you chose the individual, just
realistically, we were married beforehand. I mean, just without the whole ring and the service and the dumb bullshit in the paper that the government says, yes, you own this woman now. Congratulations.
own. where did you get that?
Say,
Nowhere.
I mean, we've been together.
Nowhere
No,
in the vows talk about owning.
no, not anymore. But the whole concept of marriage is just an old.
No, it's not.
Yes, it's an old concept.
it still works.
I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm just saying in the concept of the fact that, like,
So you're making an excuse to get married, not get married.
no, I'm saying
So you
Well-
still didn't answer the question. How long have y'all been engaged?
a long time.
Well, what is that in years?
We
Over
are
a year?
gonna be in
Oh,
our
yes, over a
house
year.
For
Oh.
2 years.
It's
2 years.
So it's going on 3 years, I believe.
Oh,
I mean, there's no need to rush anything if you know it's
Oh
good.
yeah. Oh yeah. Just no need to rush it. Yeah, no. Now, do you have a life insurance policy at your work?
I was just
Yes.
Okay. So if you were to up and die, she's left nothing.
yeah.
Not She's got the life insurance policy. So, I
But
mean,
she
she's-
doesn't have the name.
I do.
I am a suck up.
yeah.
Anyway, that's
just having way too much
I'm
fun.
just like if you're going to do it, let's just why waste? So
Why waste what? What-
you
what-
understand?
Wait, what?
Why waste the time? Just go ahead and get married.
Yeah, why?
Okay.
Wait, what?
So
what,
he,
what'd
he
you
had-
tell? What?
he said he had to go to the restroom. He needs to go to the restroom.
Okay.
Teacher, I have to go pee pee.
That's right. Do you stand up or sit down?
Can I go to the bathroom? I don't know, Michael. Can you? Fuck.
It's like what Tim Hawkins did when he was in school. He's like, I don't know. Can you?
The amount of anger
I can,
that
and I just
gave-
did.
The amount of anger that gave me as a child was like unreasonable.
Oh, no kidding though. Stupid.
I mean, really? When the teacher was like, "I don't know, Lexus, can you
Oh,
go to
I
the bathroom?"
wanted-
I
wanted
was
to
like,
clock a
I can, and
teacher.
I just did.
I mean,
Stupid.
I can right now if you want.
"Guess who has a P plus on their desk, Mrs. Washington?"
Thank you very much. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I think
Okay.
that ought about do it for Raw Uncut number 7. But thanks
God.
for joining us here on, of course, our multitude of platforms. And, of course, join us next week for episode number 21, where we talk about the day the music died, which will be, of course, when we record it, it'll be one day after it actually happens. But, yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be fun. So thanks for joining us on Raw Uncut number 7. Thanks to Lexus. Michael, Brendan. I bet you called you Brandon.
Brandon.
I tried to avoid not doing that, but anyways.
All right.
But Snipes,
See
thanks
ya.
again for
Thank you
joining
for
us.
having us.
We'll see you guys next week. Thanks to everyone in the house, too. You guys are awesome. And that compliment guy. Shout out to the compliment guy.
Thanks for listening to Uncaged. Tune in next week for more. This has been brought to you by Loving's Moon, Tim and Jerry's Auto Sales, Garden Bowl, American Gratitude, Patrick Dugan's Coffee House, and AAA Loans and U-Haul.